Hi, good morning class. Okay, so today we are going to enter subtopic 3.3 human digestive system. Okay, so look at the digestion definition. Okay, so it is the breaking down of large and complex food molecules into smaller molecules that can dissolve and readily absorbed by body cells. Okay, so there are two types of digestion, physical and chemical. Okay, for physical digestion, okay, so it's the breaking down of large pieces of food into smaller pieces using teeth and the churning actions of the alimentary canal. Okay, for chemical digestion, okay, it involves the breaking down of complex food molecules into small soluble molecules by digestive enzymes. Okay, now we look at the comparison and comparison. Okay, means the similarities and the difference between physical digestion and chemical digestion. Okay, so between these two digestions, okay, the similarities are the breakdown of food occur. Okay, and then both happen in the digestive tract. Okay, and then the difference. Okay, physical digestion happens in the mouth. Okay, chemical digestion happens in the mouth, stomach, duodenum, and intestine. Okay, and then physical digestion, okay, does not involve enzymes. Okay, but chemical digestion involve enzymes. Complex food molecules is broken down to simpler molecules, okay, by specific enzymes so that these molecules can dissolve and diffuse through the wall of the small intestine. Okay, so the three main of food, okay, there are carbohydrate, okay, or starch. Okay, so end product of carbohydrate is glucose. Okay, enzyme that helps to digest carbohydrate are amylase and maltase. Okay, protein, okay, end product of protein is amino acids. Okay, enzyme to help digest protein is protease. Okay, and then fats. Okay, end product of fats, there are two products. Okay, there are fatty acids and glycerols. Okay, enzyme that helps to digest fats is lipase. Okay, so this is a human digestive system. Okay, so mouth, salivary glands, esophagus, okay, stomach, pancreas, okay, we have liver, gallbladder, duodenum, okay, small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. Okay, so you refer textbook page 61. Okay, you copy this diagram and label, okay, in your notebook. So this is the diagram from your textbook. Okay. For example, in the mouth, carbohydrate digestion begins. Okay. Starch, okay, with the help of amylase enzyme, convert to maltose. Okay. In the esophagus, the process of peristalsis occurs. Okay. Now we look at the flow of food in the digestive tract. Okay. So from the mouth. Okay. Start from the mouth. Okay, food is chewed by the teeth. Okay, particles of food are softened by saliva. Okay, salivary amylase in saliva breaks down starch into maltose. Okay, and then in esophagus. Okay, food that enters the esophagus is called bolus. Okay, the process of peristalsis at the wall of the esophagus pushes the food into the stomach. Okay, now we look at in the stomach. Okay, walls of the stomach secrete protease and hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, okay, which is very concentrated, activates the protease and kills bacteria in the food that enters the stomach. Okay, protease breaks down protein into polypeptides. Okay, food that is semi-liquid is called chyme. Okay, duodenum. Okay, in duodenum, okay, food enters the first part of the small intestine, that is the duodenum. Okay, the liver produces bile that is stored in the gallbladder. Okay, the bile emulsifies fats into small droplets and neutralizes the acid in the chyme. Okay, the pancreas produces pancreatic juice which contains enzymes, amylase, protease, and lipase. Okay, now in the duodenum, okay, pancreatic amylase digests starch into maltose. Protease digests polypeptides into dipeptides. Lipase digests fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Okay, now we look at in small intestine. Okay, the small intestine secretes enzymes maltase and protease. Okay, maltase digests maltose into glucose. Protease digests dipeptides into amino acids. Large intestine, okay, undigested food, okay, will enter the large intestine. Okay, undigested food means the food that we cannot digest. Okay, like fiber. Okay, the process of water reabsorption happens in the large intestine. Okay, and then rectum. Okay, food that is undigested, known as feces, enters the rectum and is stored here. Okay, anus. Okay, feces are excreted from the body through the anus. Okay, now look at the flow map on the movement of food in the human digestive tract. Okay, so from the mouth to esophagus, to stomach, duodenum, to small intestine, large intestine, rectum, and anus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, you must memorize all these 8 flow. Okay. Okay, now we look at what enzymes. Okay, so enzymes are made up of protein. Okay, enzymes increase the rate of the food digestion by speed up the digestion process. Okay, so this is the illustration of enzyme. Okay, for fat, the enzyme lipase. Okay, so it convert fat into glycerol and fatty acid. Okay, for protein, the name of enzyme is protease. So it convert protein into amino acids. Okay, for starch or carbohydrate, okay, the enzyme involved is amylase. So it will convert into simple sugars. Okay, now you refer your textbook, page 64. I want you to copy figure 3.14 in your notebook. Okay, now I want you to answer formative practice exercise 3.3 in your book 1. Okay, you refer page 65 your textbook. Okay, you copy the question 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and answer. Okay, and then you upload in Google form that I provide later. Okay, and then you refer your textbook. Okay, refer activity 3.7. Okay, so experiment. Okay, so aim for experiment to study the action of enzyme in saliva on starch. Okay, so you read the material and apparatus. Okay, and then instruction. Okay, so you read the instructions. Okay, later I want you to write a lab report. So I want you to convert all these instruction into a lab report form. Okay. Okay, when you was Form 1, okay, I think the science teacher already taught you, okay, how to write a lab report. Okay, so here you need to draw and label the diagram. Okay, you draw using pencil and label using pen. Okay, and then you draw the observation table. Okay, and then you write the discussion. Okay, so no need to write the question. Okay, you just write the answers. Okay, you may explain the questions. Alright. Okay, so now I give you the answer for the observation. Okay, so if you read, okay, boiling tube, there are P and Q. Okay, so boiling tube P, okay, you can see the instruction. Okay, so P contains starch only. Okay, for boiling tube Q contain starch and saliva. Okay, and then we need to conduct this heating process in a water bath. Okay, so here the result.